All right, Aries, thanks for tuning in. This is your July of 2014 horoscope. My name is Athen, and I'm going to split this up into 4 parts this month. First, I'm going to talk about yourself, then your work, your relationships, and your spirituality. So let's start with yourself. Your ruler Mars is in your 6th house up until the 13th. So self-improvement is highlighted here, taking care of your day-to-day activities, your routine, your health, improving your work and your craft. The more you do this, I think the more motivation you'll have, the more inspiration, and the more you can align your goals with what you're about. Because we can only achieve what we want when we have a strong physical vessel and everything in our life is organized and structured in such a way that facilitates that. So waking up early, eating a good diet, taking care of yourself, those sorts of things, setting a schedule. That's highly emphasized up until the 13th. Then Mars goes into your 7th house, at which time friendships and harmony and relationships takes on the highlight for you into August, for the second half and into August. So spending time amongst friends, enjoying yourself with those you're close to, will certainly be beneficial for you, and remembering to balance what's important to you, what's important to someone, to those in your life, but overall just enjoying and harmonizing with other people, okay? And perhaps meeting some new people along the way and strengthening your current relationships, which I'll talk about more when I get into the relationship part of this reading. But for general general interpretation, first half self-improvement, second half relationships. Now let's talk about your self-expression this month, which is highlighted by your 5th house. Your sun rules your 5th and he's in your 3rd, okay? 3rd house, self-expression, that's communicating and expressing yourself. It's going to be very important this month, particularly up until the 18th. And the more you can share, it's like you have so much to share and so much to offer, okay? And to teach, and even to learn about yourself through that, okay? So take the time to open yourself up to new subjects and open yourself up to teaching other people as well, opening up yourself to others as well. So all of this is helping you express yourself and helping you enjoy your life more. 5th house is about that joy. Okay, so communication is strongly emphasized. Now on the 16th, the sun will go into your 4th house of your inner temple, of your feelings. Your self-expression will then come from your heart, more so. Okay, so feeling into what you have to, what you have to say, aligning who you are with your heart. It's not without the heart do we have any real sense of self-expression. So tapping into that, okay? And the more you do that, I think the more you will enjoy it, okay? So feelings emphasized for the second half also. And actually feelings are emphasized in general for you. Your ruler of your 9th house is in your 4th this month. Jupiter, okay? So Jupiter in that 4th, I think your feelings are expansive, so continue to expand those feelings. All right, like I said, that'll help your self-expression, but it'll also help channel your guidance. Okay, it's almost like you're feeling your way through life, which is perfect. It's highly emphasized for you, and this will be the case for almost about a year while Jupiter transits that 4th house. Letting your feelings be that channeled divine guidance in your life. All right, and again, your feelings should be quite optimistic. And if not, realize what you feel in your emotional body contributes to your life. Okay. Now let's talk about your work. Let's start with the resource sector of your chart, your 2nd house, ruled by Venus. She's in that 2nd house up until the 13th. So it's about enjoying resources. Enjoy these resources that are in your life right now. appreciation, being grateful for what you have. Through that, particularly for the first half of the month, you think you'll notice more coming to you. That's really the key to manifestation, or one of the keys, which is first being in a abundant mindset. And when you're in an abundant mindset, when you're viewing what you actually have instead of what you don't have, you end up creating more abundance in your life. So that's the key for the first half of the month for you. The second half is then sharing your resources with others. This is inner resources and outer resources. And through sharing and giving and being open to exchange and receiving as well, more abundance will come to you that way as well. So that's your resource sector. Now let's talk about your work sector, your day-to-day activities in your 6th house. Mercury rules your 6th, and he's going direct in your 3rd this month. All right, so I think there has been a lot of reflection on your communications, on what you're sharing, how you're sharing your skills, and how other people and the marketplace, so to speak, is involved in your work. Okay, that whole trade sector, how other people play a role, and how what you say and communicate and share is important to your work. Okay, and it's important in that it's helping you refine your skills. Perhaps through your work, people are giving you feedback on how you can do a better job, or perhaps through communicating, you're helping your work along, communicating with colleagues and that sort of thing. Whatever it is, continue to share and express yourself in your work sector. And this is for the majority of the month up until the 28th, when Mercury will then go into your 4th house of feeling. Okay. So for the last couple of days of the month and into August, feeling your way through your work. All right. Understanding that what you create is a manifestation of your feelings. And so if you're in a good mood, if you're feeling good, then it will translate in your work. Okay? That's the sort of energy we're talking about. Now let's talk about your career house, your 10th house, your vocation, what you have to give back to society. Ruled by Saturn. Saturn is transiting your 7th house. So harmonizing with others, okay, bringing more people into your life is contributing to your work. Perhaps it's, again, working with colleagues. Maybe it's working with a new business partner, a new partner in your work. Whatever it is, it's helping your work along. Or maybe it's just realizing that your work needs balance. There needs to be a sense of balance in your work within yourself. Okay, so you've been reflecting on this for the past few months, hopefully, while Saturn has been retrograde in that 7th house. And Saturn will go direct at the end of the month on the 20th. So into August, at the tail end of this month, really then things should start to move forward in that relationship / business / work area of your life. Okay, but take the time this month to reflect on how other people play a role in what you do in the work area, and also how you being in a balanced state contributes to that as well. Now let's talk about relationships. Let's start with the 3rd house, which has to do with communications. Mercury, the ruler of your 3rd house, is in your 3rd house. Like I said, going direct on the 1st. So again, sharing, okay, highly emphasized. And through this, you're strengthening your relationships. All right? And this is the theme for the majority of the month, while Mercury is direct in that 3rd house. Share, communicate, teach, learn. Be open. Open your mind. Open your throat chakra. All of this is going to propel your relationships forward and attract some beneficial relationships to you as well. Then on the 28th, feeling your way through your communications, expressing how you feel, all right, will be emphasized, and that will segue into August. And the more you express yourself, how you actually feel, the stronger your communications will be. Now let's talk about your relationship sector, your 7th house, which is ruled by Venus. She's in your 2nd house. So first half of the month is really enjoying your relationships, okay? And finding the abundance. I was mentioning about, viewing the abundance in life? Well, the abundance in our life isn't just material. It's also our relationships. Being grateful for those people in your life, who are in your life, who are supportive and there for you, okay? And you having the opportunity to be there for them as well. Enjoy these relationships. Embrace them. First half of the month. Second half, when Venus goes into that third house, share amongst those relationships, okay? Share with your friends. Share your wisdom. Share your information. Teach something in your work. Just teach as much as you can. Second half. Learn as much as you can through other people. Take on a protege or become a protege. That sort of thing, all right? The more you do that, the stronger your relationships will be, certainly. Now let's talk about groups, okay? Your 11th house. Saturn, the ruler of your 11th, is in your 7th. Again, suggesting harmony, all right? And this is harmony within your group sector. So, balancing within your groups, all right? And, it's that Libra energy of making sure everyone is taken care of. And there's balance, all right? Because without balance, there is no group. Without equality, there is no group, all right? And respect. So all of this is contributing to your relationships. Learn that balance. Can't emphasize that enough. Now let's talk about your spirituality this month. We'll start with your 4th house. Your 4th house ruler is the moon. This has to do with your inner self. We can't have spirituality if we don't understand our inner temple. So the moon is going to be full on the 12th, and this is in your 9th house of expansion and of purpose in life. So it's almost like the second half of the month, like I mentioned, there's going to be a lot of feeling your way, right? Through your relationships, through your work, and through through yourself. Now, by doing that, there will be a sort of new experience. Something new, I think, will come to you around the 26th, when the new moon takes place in that 4th house. All right. So if you take the time to expand during the full moon, open up yourself to the world, release any confinements, open your mind, open up. By the new moon on the 26th, I think there will be certainly some new beginnings in regards to all of those areas of your life. In terms of how you feel, okay? In terms of your spirituality, all right? And a new inner you will be coming out of this. And it's all going to be contributing to these other areas of your life. So around the 12th, first half of the month, expand your mind, expand your horizons, connect to people abroad, learn about some philosophy or spirituality. That's going to expand you, and then that's going to propel you into deeper understanding of yourself around the new moon, and that deeper understanding of yourself is going to create new beginnings in your life. Okay? And it's all stemming from the spiritual essence. Now let's talk about releasing, okay? Your 8th house, ruled by Mars. Mars is in your 6th. So you're improving your ability to release. All right? Let go of these attachments to the whole, to your work, to the daily activities. And through that, I think you're going to find a great sense of transformation. And your work will transform, you will transform. Not becoming too attached. So this is strongly emphasized the first half of the month. Releasing your self-improvement. Now, in the second half of the month, from the 13th onward, releasing your attachments in regards to your relationships. Okay? Now, there's a lot of action in your relationship sector at the moment. There will be for some time while Saturn is there in particular. All right? And when Mars goes in there on the 13th, it's going to be about taking a step back. All right? Just allow things to be the way they are. Don't be too attached. If you find yourself attached to a particular person, situation, or whatever in relationships, just allow it to be. And if you find the attachment, it's an indication that you're holding on too tight. So release the grips, and whatever, if you just let it go, whatever's meant to be will come back to you. All right? So emphasis on that second half of the month. And this is all, again, tied into your spirituality this month. So to top this off with your spirituality, let's talk about your 12th house, okay, of the void. Jupiter is going to be in your in your 4th house. Jupiter rules your 12th. So feeling your way through the void, okay? Feeling your way through your dreams, through your dream space, feeling your way through intuition, okay? It's really the emphasis on tapping into your emotions, your inner state. And that should be quite enjoyable for you because it is ruled by Jupiter. And going with the flow in terms of your feelings as well. All right, Aries, so that concludes this horoscope. If you have any specific questions, please get in touch. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch. Right now I'm offering a special this month for $45. If you're interested, I have a link down in the About section. And have a great month. Thanks for watching.